subtraction, multiplication, division, right? So addition and multiplication is very important, right? So let's see our mission of the club in different way. Can you see all of you? Yes. Now let's see the mission of our club in different way. See, we provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Is the easiest way? Okay. So now, let me tell you the rules of our meetings. First and the most important rule, please switch off your mobile phones or make it in silent mode. I will give you 20 seconds. Next, please refrain the movements when speaker is giving speech. Third, please use or give thumbs up when someone using the word of the day or the phrase of the day. The next rule is important to the speakers. You should look at the timer window and you should follow the rules of the timing. The next is, it is the important protocol. You have to greet in the manner like good morning, presiding officers, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day and dear guests. And please make a broad smile throughout the meeting. Now let me introduce you the presiding officer of our club, Toastmaster Abhinav. He is engineer by profession and he loves reading and traveling. Now over to you, Toastmaster Abhinav.
Welcome to 583 chapter meeting of Toastmaster Club of Pune Northwest. Let us take the introduction of it.
Good morning all. My name is Shankar Thiyar. I am from Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar. This is my second session for this week, and I'm excited to see all new faces, also some common faces, and hope this will go well as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Anand. By profession, I am in the travel industry, and this is my second time coming here, and I like to know more about this. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself Dheeraj Patil. By profession I am an engineer. This is my first time I am visiting this and wanted to explore more about the Toastmaster and get the benefit of it.
Hello everyone. Myself Bharat Chawalke. I am engineer by profession and I am from the Nasik. So this is my first class for the Toastmaster. So yeah, I'm eager to learn more about it.
We welcome you all and I hope you all will enjoy today's meeting. Talking about today's theme, do you know yourself? When I read this theme, I started thinking, do I know myself? Then answer came in my mind, yes, I am honest guy, I have never given up attitude. Then I thought, what other Toastmasters think about me? Then answer came in mind, maybe they think I am a consistent guy because most of the meetings I attend. But later I thought, it is not about everything is good. That's how I do it. Most important thing is that when there is a difficult time, tough time, and that time how I behave, that will define me. I would like to add another thing. Has it happened with you or not? When you behave in certain way, or you think about someone in certain way, and later you think, why did I behave in that way? That was wrong. So nice. I was having a bad feeling about it. Why it happens? Because learning or knowing others or himself is a journey, not a destination. And today, Toastmaster Nitin will help us to know ourselves. So please welcome today's host, Toastmaster Nitin.
See, bit nervous. Okay. So, I need to wear a confident eye mask. Okay. So, good morning, Mr. Presiding Officer, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to another exciting and fun chapter meeting of 583rd chapter meeting of Pune Toastmasters Club of Pune Northwest. I am Nitin, your host for this meeting. And already Kajal, team Kajal and team Akram already introduced the theme pretty well actually. So, this is question, see, everyone came here, joined Toastmasters Club, so they want to know themselves, they want to do some progress in their life. So they must have this question, came to this question, or we must have faced this question, do we really know ourselves? Right? So, what is this? We are very, we always know others very well. Okay, we judge them, this fellow is this and that and this club is that. But when time comes and when we start thinking ourselves and we suddenly pause, we need to think, let me think. Okay, so that's where I thought let's dive into this thing, why this happens and what is something we don't know ourselves most of the time because we wear masks. These masks are deliberate, something deliberate, like I'm confident. These are situational. I'm confident. These are true. Mainly the situation we create those. I'm confident, like I said. I need to wear a confident mask. And then another thing, we also create some images about ourselves. Those images are nothing but the feelings. Those images we create or others create for us. So let me tell you one incident in my childhood when I was teenager. So someone from family member or some relatives, someone told that one day he told that this guy is a nice. So ये बंदा बहुत सीधा है, ये जब भी चलता है नाक के सामने चलता है, ठीक है? So by God, that sentence changed my images and even my college life. So I became a nice person because of that thought. I always started thinking that I am really a nice guy and I should be a nice guy. And I started behaving the way that person described me. He created image and I wore that image. And by God इसमें मेरी पूरी जवानी भी निकल गई उसमें. Okay. And then sudden when I get some setbacks, then I realized I started looking inward and asking questions to myself. Then I found out that there are some images people create and we follow, but we are really that what we pretending to the image. So we are someone different. Okay, so let's dive into that with the program details. So just what is the mask? Mask is what we show the world, and the image is what we show ourselves. Okay. Now we will describe the program. I will describe the program. We have for the benefit of the guest. This is very structured meeting actually. So there are few sessions. So we have have some role players. I will introduce the role players. Then we have prepared speeches sessions where where four speakers prepared speak on the prepared topics in their journey, Toastmaster journey, and the senior Toastmaster evaluate their speeches. And then we have a table topic session, and I love that session because the guest and Toastmasters equally get participate in that. And it's an informal session. Actually, you need to think informally and speak on that subject for 2 minutes. And then we have report session. All the role players report, provide the report, and then we put the video. So. So let me call the role players. Okay, so everything we do in Toastmaster is according the time. So our timer came Nipun. He notes the time for every speech or every speaker who speaks here has allotted time. He has given a time. Okay, so Nipun will explain the time. And before that, I want to ask Nipun 2 questions regarding the team. So, in general, we introduce the role players with their hobbies and with their profession actually. But I want to ask 2 questions and to every role player and expect the answer in 1 or 2 lines. So, what you really like to do?
So the most liked thing is sleeping,
Okay, it's
and other thing I like to play table tennis.
okay. Okay. So, what do you know yourself? What mask or image you are wearing today?
So I think before entering Toastmasters, I was wearing that mask because I thought I was best at everything. But when I had a presentation in my college, I got to know I had stage fear, and from that moment, I entered here and my mask was broken.
Great. So, the next role players, I expect 1 liners only. Okay. So, over to you.
They say time waits for nobody, but here in Toastmasters, even I don't wait for anybody. Good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and delegates. Michael Altschauder, a motivational speaker, once said, "The bad news is that time flies, but the good news is that you're the pilot." Time is something which we all have equally, 24 hours. 24 hours, not more, not less. It is easier to waste and difficult to recover. That is why the timer is here. My role is to ensure that every second in the meeting adds up value, discipline, and impact to the meeting. Getting straight to the point, we will have three types of time sections: 4 to 6 minutes for icebreaker speeches, 5 to 7 minutes for other than icebreaker speeches, and 2 to 3 minutes for table topic sessions. 30-second grace period will be given for the speeches, and if the 30-second mark is crossed, unfortunately you will not be eligible for moment of glory of voting. When I will raise the green card, it means that you are successfully eligible for the voting. When I will raise yellow card, it means that you are quite comfortable in that range. But when I raise the red card, it means you need to start wrapping up. You have 30 seconds of time to wrap that up, and if you don't, you are disqualified. Now, since a member of Toastmasters, I thought we almost start our meetings on time, but we most of the time fail to conclude the meeting on time. So as a time role player, I want to take this opportunity to end this meeting on time. You must all have your agendas in there. Can you tell me when does the president conclude the meeting today? At what time? That's right. 110, that's the goal for you and that's the goal for me. We have a 5 minutes break after the speeches and I will show no mercy for those 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes alarm goes off, I will directly tell the Toastmaster of the day to start the meeting again. So that's your responsibility to be here on time. I will not take much of your time and over to Toastmaster.
To keep track of our unnecessary sounds and pauses, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Rohit, who explains basic things about AHA counter. Okay, so what do you like? One liner.
I like reading, watching series, interesting series.
Okay, and what mask you are wearing right now?
So today is my first work there, so I'm wearing the mask of a confident guy. I know why.
Great. Over to you.
Okay. So good morning everyone. Presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. So today as a Toastmaster of the day, I'll be playing the role of AHA counter, which is I'll be counting the R's, unnecessary pauses, any filler words that you all will be giving the speakers. So to avoid that, there are some tips which you can follow. Use the purposeful pauses. For example, you know that you are not remembering something, take the pause. Breathe before speaking. Slow the pace, no need to go fast and all. Then think in sentences instead of breaking your sentence so that the speaker can clearly or the listener can clearly understand. Think in sentences and say it out. And replace the filler words like however, let's move on and all that stuff. So these are the tips. Let's follow this and let's make today's meeting great by raising the bar and making sure that all our eloquent speakers give very nicely. All the best.
So, language is the important part in public speaking. Will help us improve our language, linguistics, and give us a critical feedback on language. Let us welcome K. Ashish, who will introduce the word of the day and phrase of the day. So, what do you like to do?
My hobby is watching old clips or old matches. I think there is a lot of pressure, accountability, in my meetings and in my corporate career. So I try to be a much more confident person
Great.
So good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and DLs. My role today is of the grammarian, and as a grammarian, I will be listening actively for the language that is being used throughout the meeting. I will also make a note of creative word choices, effective expressions. I'll also make a note of the creative word choices, effective expressions, and how the grammar is overall today in our today's discussion. So, as a grammarian, I take this moment to introduce the word of the day as well as the phrase of the day, and I encourage each of the speakers who come here to try and use both the word of the day as well as the phrase of the day whenever they come here and speak. So today's word of the day is eloquent. So just notice the pronunciation, it is eloquent. Eloquent means fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing or any activities that we do. So one of the examples of using it in a sentence is, he spoke so eloquently that even complex ideas seem simple and effective.
next is the phrase of the day. The phrase of the day is raise the bar. So raise the bar means setting high standards. One example of using it in a sentence: by incorporating humor and structure in our speeches, we can raise the bar for all our evaluators. So anyone would like to use the word of the day or phrase of the day? Anyone would like to attempt?
We would certainly raise the bar to increase the water efficiency standards as per as World Water Day.
Anyone else? Yeah.
Every Sunday we get a chance to raise a high bar for ourselves, and the meeting helps us to implement great
Once upon a time, the annual function of Toastmasters, it was called as Eloquent.
So that's it from my side. I will be back with my report after the end of this meeting. And just wanted to repeat, if anyone is using, please give a thumbs up whenever one uses the word of the day or phrase. Over to you, Toastmasters.
Okay, so it's now we can include the active listener role for today. PM Tulsi, which is she should be conscious today and throughout the meeting. So okay, so Tulsi, what do you really like? One thing. Today or in general, you have some image, someone created an image, you carry the image.
I am becoming like I am learning driving. I think I am confident, but inside I think it's not what I am wearing the mask like this.
Even Michael Jordan.
Good morning, presiding officer, fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster of the day, and dear guests. I am playing the role of active listener, and as an active listener, I will be listening very carefully what has happened during the meeting, from the speeches, table topic masters' speeches, and even the small details what will be happening in this meeting. And at the end of the meeting, I will be asked few questions based on what was said. So I encourage everyone to stay awake, be present, listen carefully, because you never know which details might turn into a question at the end of the meeting. I will present my report at the end of the meeting whenever called by the Toastmaster. Thank you.
So, like we have individual evaluators for speakers, similarly we have a general evaluator for the whole meeting who will observe the proceeding and environment of the meeting and will also evaluate all the role players. At the end of the meeting, he will give us his feedback and comments to act as a general evaluator. Let's welcome PM Abhishek.
I like meeting new people.
Great. And what mask were you wearing for the email you were carrying recently?
What mask am I?
Mask, see, mask is a deliberately we pretend we are something but we are not like so. To camouflage in the environment we wear that mask. Okay, but the image someone says what a nice guy or he is very calm.
So I said I like meeting people, but I don't Greetings to everyone, and I believe Toastmaster Nitin has given a good introduction of myself. I don't have to speak much, but I would just say things that every flower needs sun and a rain to grow. And in Toastmasters, we all have flowers. And flowers need commendation and recommendation to grow. And that's what I'm going to do as a general evaluator. I'll be giving commendation and recommendation for every role player that comes on the stage. And I'll give my 2 cents. You want to take, don't want to take, it depends upon you. But I'll give it. That's my job. Thank you and over to you.
So now we are starting our prepared speeches session. So, okay. So,
Start with second speaker since Rubina is here.
second speaker.
Yeah.
Rubina, okay.
Start with
We have to sit with that.
Shruti is here.
Right. Okay. So, the prepared page by Siti will be evaluated by seasoned Toastmaster Kausalya. So, welcome Kausalya. What do you like? Okay. So, what mask you are wearing today or the email you are carrying? Great. Okay, what do you?
Today, I'm going to evaluate my target speaker, Toastmasters Chitti. He is going to deliver project 3 from Decor 1 from Persuasive Influence Pathway, which focus on body language and vocal variety. And timer, please note that timing is 5 to 7. I wish you all the best, Toastmasters Chitti. And good luck.
So let's welcome speaker Toastmaster Chitti. So yeah, so I want I was about to tell that Toastmaster Chitti is always very energetic. Okay. So,
I'm not.
So you are wearing a mask.
That's the mask. I'm quite dull. I did not have a good sleep, but I want to wear that mask of being energetic, trying to show up here with as good energy as I can. And that's all I'm trying to do now.
That's great. Okay. So what do you like?
I like learning about human behavior and like decoding human behavior with identity analysis.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. So,
Okay, great. So what do you?
thank you. Wearing the mask again. Good morning, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and your guests. In year 2008, approximately 18 years ago, my friend took me to his favorite Chinese restaurant. The food came, but it came with chopsticks. He was quite comfortable using them, but that was the first time that I ever saw chopsticks in the real life. I fiddled with them, but could not even manage to hold them between fingers. But I really liked when I saw my friend eating it comfortably with the chopsticks, and I wanted to learn how to do it. So after having the lunch, I returned, and the first thing that I did was that try to find out something that resembles chopsticks and use it to practice how to use it. So what was that object that I could use? I tried to find out here and there, and something that I came up with that I was able to find out were the pens. So I used my pens, looked up on the internet, tried to find out YouTube videos, how to use them. With some practice, I was able to hold it, move my fingers properly, and to meaning the Manchurians, I took paper, crumbled it into a ball, and tried to hold it and put it back. Hold it and put it back. Finally, I was able to do that. And then I realized if this is the skill I have acquired, how would it be if I am able to actually implement it? Then I should have the chopsticks also. Because I did not want to eat my noodles and Manchurian with the pens. So I visited the nearby stores in Hadapsar. At that time I used to live in Bagapata. I visited the nearby store, the kitchenware store. I asked them, the shopkeeper, do you have chopsticks? Shopkeeper said, no. He did not bother. Same reply from the second shop, third shop, fourth shop, each and every shop that I visited in Hadapsar. Then I came to know that there is an area in Cannes, a shopping complex in Cannes, where we can get such kind of novelty items. It's near Aurora Center. So I went to Aurora Center and the shopping complex over there. The very first shop that I saw there that had such variety kind of things, novelty kind of things, I entered the shop and asked him, do you have chopsticks? And he said, yes. Wow, he made my day. He pulled two things from the drawer and put it on the counter. I looked at the beautiful colors, the bright red colors. And as I looked at these chopsticks, I asked him, Bhaiya, इसे नूडल कैसा खाएगा? And the shopkeeper says, put it on your lips and eat your noodles with the fork. That was the first time I ever came to know that lipsticks are also known as chapsticks. Turned out that it's a brand. Chapstick is a brand. Same experience in other stores in the same shopping complex. So I was getting sort of discouraged, but I found out a shop in Manavi which had modern kitchenware, and I felt that this is an opportunity maybe to get the chopsticks from there. So eventually I visited the shop. I then asked him, Bhaiya, do you have chopsticks? He said, no. But then my next question came up. Can you arrange this? He said, yes, come after a week. 1 week later, my next visit. Come after 1 week. Can you arrange? Yes, come after 1 week. Repeatedly the same response came, and then I sent my friends. Because I wanted to generate a demand that something is really needed. Otherwise, why would we care just for one person? So my friend went there again after the same response. About 2 months of continuous follow-ups, I was able to get the chopsticks. But friends, this story is not about the chopsticks. It's about the demand and supply. We have so many things that we want. For the shopkeeper, it was my commitment that he wanted from me that I will come back and buy the chopsticks. In our personal life, in our health, we demand health, but health demands good lifestyle. Health demands good food. We want good relationships, but good relationships demand love, care, commitment. We want good careers, but careers demand good technical and non-technical skills. We demand good money, but good money demands savings and investments. But for our brains, the things are not so simple, they are quite complex. the primary responsibility of our brains is to keep us alive. And to do that, it wants us to stay in comfort. So, whenever we want to stay in comfort, it's ultimately the brain that is trying to tell us to stay in comfort. And our mobile phone helps us stay in the comfort zone with all of the social media, music, movies, and everything. It kills a lot of our time, a lot of our effort gets wasted over there. But the same brain can demand for focus. And the same mobile can help us stay focused with the right applications, with the right settings in the phone, and we can achieve that also. So every demand that we make, if we can combine them with our skills, we can achieve anything in our life. So keep in mind that there is demand and there is supply, and all we need is to have the skills that can fulfill it. I wish you all get your dreams fulfilled with the skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Shetty, for a wonderful speech. So here we demand eloquent in Toastmaster speeches, and we go to the necessary practice. Okay. So our next speaker, and the speech title is "The Leader We All Need" by Team Navnath. Oh, sorry. Yes. Let's pause for a minute to write feedback for speaker T.M. Shetty.
Now, if everyone has an agenda, in the agenda there is a QR code. You can put that QR code and give feedback to Toastmaster.
So now for next speak by Navnath, T.M. Navnath, the mirror we all need. Let's welcome our senior Toastmaster and President T.M. Abhinav. We will evaluate we will improve the speed and pathway. So, okay, what do you like, T.M.? So, what I noticed, we see my observe this and this and this, and we don't do that actually, okay? We just say that now, but something, or it should be something we like, we love it without any pressure or without any, So it should become, okay, without any motivation. So like that, what do you like?
So I like traveling. Whenever I travel, I will be happy.
Great. Okay. So what mask you are wearing or recently the
Mask, I would like to wear that I am very confident there. But sometimes I say,
Okay, great. So
Toastmaster Navnath is going to try a speech from Pathway Guiding Leadership, Level 1, Project 4. The purpose of the speech is for a member to give a speech on any topic and receive feedback from evaluator. Best of luck, Toastmaster Navnath. Speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster Navnath.
So let's welcome T.M. Navnath to deliver his speech. Before that, a regular person. So how do you feel? What do you like?
I like doing nothing actually.
What
I feel good when I'm doing this.
Great. So what mask
mask, I just realized a couple of days before. Whenever I come on stage, I try to pretend the way I'm not actually. I try to pretend as much as better. Probably that is the mask, or maybe I don't know. Really mask.